Hello. Hello everyone. It is a new day, a Thursday. The day that can be kind of bumpy. But yes, hello Pika. Hello Rigby. Welcome in. It is good to see you. Winter Blossoming, thank you for the follow. Thank you kindly. I appreciate it. I hope you're doing well. It is definitely a new day. And the day went better. Praise be. Still a bit, kind of all over the place, but not in like a horrendous way, at least. Wow. For the most part. Yeah. Yesterday was not grand. Always fun when, you need both sides to listen and only one side is listening. So, woo. Although I don't really want my handheld either. Yeah, I even tried to explaining my side of things and they weren't interested. So, one of those situations where you get really annoyed because they're not listening, but But yes, it is Thursday, the day where I feel more people are usually dead. Because my Thursdays seem to be that way from what I can tell of other Thursdays when I streamed. But that's okay. It's probably because I think it's usually the day where people can kind of do things as well. Or finally, the appointment you've been waiting for donkey's years has finally, you can go to it. Random example, but yeah. That's how I view the Thursday. It was actually quite busy today. Maybe Thursdays are just a busy day. But I hope people managed to get some decent rest, or their days have been going well. Rest was okay. I'm not really one to talk for rest. Oh goody, a job interview. Well, I hope it goes well. They're usually far worse in your head than they actually are. At least that's how mine have been. But I'm sure you've got this. You've got the skills, Rigby. That is just a guess on my end, but from how you've been, you've got the skills. So, go get 'em. Sell yourself. It's the horrible thing, but yeah, sell yourself. And let them know why it would be glorious to have Rigby. Jimmy Johns, JJ. A place you've done everything. That's how Twitch has been so weird. And yeah, the mobile app, because I have to use the mobile app in like the morning, as in the early morning, and the amount of times it forgets chat, as in like it just wipes the chat out of nowhere, and then you kind of just left guessing. Like imagine if you went to respond to someone and they were a bit up, and then suddenly the chat just decides to disappear, and you're like, oh, okay then, guess I won't reply. But then it can randomly come back as well. Very strange. I wouldn't have thought it'd been so awkward for a mobile app, but clearly it must be. There's many ways to split up that name. Red Vamp Ronan, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you kindly. That's how I will break up that name. But yeah, the app is very weird. Also, you were all bonkers yesterday. I was trying to keep up with things. I can semi-understand now why people like different activity feeds, because I was like, oh, it seems to work pretty well, and then the moment you get anything that's a plethora of things, and suddenly it's like, oh my word, I can't keep up with that. And because I wasn't used to things, I didn't actually know how they looked. I hadn't seen them before, so it took some getting used to. Yovan, hello, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Because luckily, Wolfwood, I'll say the whole thing. Wolfwood Hun, thank you for the follow. Thank you kindly. Hope you're doing good today. I am much better than yesterday. Well, the first half of yesterday was terrible, but the second half was fantastic. But yes, in comparison to like yesterday's first half, much better. Aye aye. Pika. Yovan. I'll go Compere. Compere. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Hope everyone's day goes more smoothly. It's just a word in your language. If I was to go by how it sounds, I'd be like, come here. But obviously it doesn't mean that, because I'm just going by how it sounds in English. think a kompai was kanpai. But that's like cheers in Japanese. It's a vegetable. A vegetable. I only know a few. You cheated and looked it up. I could do the same, but I wouldn't. Potato. Boil 'em, mash 'em, stick 'em in a shoe. Potatoes do be a good sauce. It goes with a lot of things. Although you can do a potato wrong as well. Horribly. Sad days when that happens. On a random note, something I ended up realising, especially when I've ended up seeing like other VTubers, the zipper, eh? I still need to buy like a bag for that. Lavos, thank you for the follow. Thank you kindly. Hope you're doing well. Just need to grab the thing that has the zipper. Give me a moment. Oh, and it's all the way down here. Oh my word, that was lower than I thought. The good old zipper. I'm glad to hear you're doing great. Zips are a weird one. Even running your finger over it does alright. Oh, puts that down there. That was the good old zipper. I used to have, like, ages ago, a simple pencil case where you can do the same thing, but I don't have any pencil cases anywhere. I have to use my bag. But that's alright. It's not a heavy bag. But the good old usual of oh, what was it? I finished yesterday, like after stream. I ate, I had food, and then by the time all that was done and I tidied up basically and sorted out the VOD and that for YouTube, was practically time for bed. I was like, ah, what on earth? My time. Where did it go? I had no time for Mon Hunt. That was my main thing. I had no time for Mon Hunt. Monster Hunter. And I was like, oh well, tomorrow. And then I went eventually to sleep around 12 because I take forever to fall asleep. And then I woke up pretty early actually, before 3 in the morning. So I had about... Oh. Oh. Explains a lot. I didn't have much sleep. I slept for a few hours, it seems. Close to 3. And then I stayed awake because why not? And I lurked. Oh, well, initially lurked and then just hung out in Fuji's stream for well, till I had to go to work, which was like a few hours later. Oh yeah. To be fair, I don't even remember near enough most of the things I said. I was mainly just trying to make it fun. Because, yeah. It was for Fuji. And she found it funny, so mission accomplished. And that was out of my comfort zone, by the way. That's not what I'm normally like. It made her laugh, so I was happy. It made her laugh. That's the important thing. It was a good time. And I think the good times kept on after I left. So, yeah. It's nice when that happens in your stream. You know, you just get a good rhythm going and then you sort of just have a laugh and it makes it a good time. So, it was worth. It was worth. It now makes a lot of sense. A lot of things that get said on stream, like when I am streaming, like I kind of take it mostly at face value because I end up focusing so much that I'm not like properly thinking what's being said. Oh, that was the other thing I was going to mention. I remembered now. Because I was saying how I notice with other streamers, usually females, like things aren't too crazy with how their model would be, at least. And then I realised mine kind of is. Just a bit. Just a tad. I semi don't want to mess with some of the parameters just in case I screw something up. The main thing I remember from this morning was that I got very, very warm. Like, excessively warm. So, that's all I really remember. And then when I got to work, I was like, I'm tired. At least it's Friday tomorrow. Hip hip. Wait. Ah, more Mon Hun tomorrow. Ryle, hello, welcome in. It's good to see you. Hope you've been well. Thank you for the head pats. I appreciate it. Oh yes, more updates on the other emotes that are being made. They are at the line art stage. So hopefully by next week I should have some more goodies for people to have. And one of them is a wave. I'll say that much at least. Because Lord knows you need a default wave, because I wave a lot. The rest you shall see. So that would be nice. Although to be fair, I do still default to my Stickman wave. You can't go wrong with it. Definitely a day though. Why me? Hello, welcome in. Work was better than yesterday. My hand was being held for some stupid reason, but yeah, it didn't annoy me, at least. Well, the hand holding did, but I mean in the sense of like being told nonsense. But it was much better than yesterday, thank you. Wednesday worked as a 2 halves day, where it was like, you know, first half was bad, second half was good. There we go. Brainman. Thank you for the head pats. I would. You know immediately if you try, it's going to be some terrible number. I need to make a commands thingy eventually, just so people know what there is. My eyes do be a bit puffy today though. Obviously because of being tired, naturally. but mainly because I realised that I didn't actually sleep for very long. He tries it anyway. Rugby, you're being very much liked. Papiosito, thank you for the follow. I butchered the name, but thank you kindly. I appreciate it. I hope you're doing well. $47 because of Hitman. Oh, you love yourself. Although it was 48, not 47. We're all tired. Amazing. Oh, don't worry. I actually realised, like, I've literally read things, and I swear I read the right thing, and then, you know, you're typing a response, and I have a habit of semi-proofreading at least, so I'll like look at the message again to make sure that what I've typed is making sense, and then I realise I've read it wrong. Hey Ronin, welcome in. Oh, you just finished work? Oh right, yeah, because your time's like similar to mine, or is the same actually. So that makes sense. Oh, that means you have an early morning shift like I do, unless you just work a few hours. But it's 8:30. My god, I'm mixing up people's times. Amazing, amazing. Who had my time? Someone had my time. I know someone did. I've said it before, I have a memory of a sieve. I apologise. Oh, so you're a night shift then? Yes. Rigby will destroy the interview. They shall have no choice but to accept. But behind. Unless... Yeah. Turkish 7. Aye, 10 seconds. I did it so people wouldn't at least, like, be able to mass spam, even though that's kind of what happened yesterday. Hey, there was! Hey, welcome in! Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you kindly. I hope you're doing well. Alison, hello, welcome in. It's good to see you. Why did you risk it? Actually, if you had 39, I'd accept it. But it seems difficult to get that number. $36. $93. That's pretty good. Yeah, I'm staying. 60%. A solid number. Yeah, by that you've only lost a few, so it's not too bad at all. I gotta say though, my shoulders, they want to... It's like I could feel a massage would be really nice. Oh my word! Alison, you got the 39%. Ay. I like the number 39, so it is a good number in my book. One of my favourites. Ironically, it kept trying to catch my finger, the same one where the, you know, part of the nail broke, and it kept doing it today, and I was like, why? What's with this one? I need to drink some milk again for a while. Need to keep my nails strong. Ah, Shadow, thank you for the follow. Thank you kindly. I appreciate it. I hope you're doing well. Such percentage. They really are random though. Ah yes, fishing. The ultimate pastime. Well yeah, I was saying that yesterday, but I think I don't think I ended up like elaborating on it. Wow. I just like fishing mini games in games, that's all. 94. Did you go by like... Oh no, that's yourself. You love yourself a lot. Oh. So many cars today. 7. Ronin, what is that percentage? How dare you? Sounds right. No, love yourself more. You are lovely. It should be like a lot bigger. 99. Blimey. Ronan, there you go. Someone loves you near enough. As much as a dog. Unquestionable. Kirosh, hello. Welcome in. It's good to see you. Oh, I was going to say, how far did you end up actually getting on Monster Hunter? But I think you probably got further than me. Actually, love others more than myself. That's understandable. Don't change the percentage. 20. Alison trying. I'm not sure which number for. I'd assume a really high one. But what did I defeat in Monster Hunter? The last thing you did was a really big dragon. It wasn't the because I know you fight the initial the one with the chains. Oh my god, it begins with an A. Or like when you find his home and you end up finding the nest, and then the big one comes along and you bash him a few times. Oh dear, it's always scary when someone says they're saving for something. Be in and out of stream today. New co-worker is incompetent. Good luck. The one after. I think I stopped at that fight. Yes. But understood Ronin, in and out. Saving for thigh slapping. I did luckily put it back to its default. Is that a dragon after? Although then again, Monhan has a plethora of dragons, so it's not really a spoiler, is it? The Rathi, the Guardian Rathi thing made me laugh for how it was, like, how it was. Just because it seemed like a really hyperactive... Did I say Rathian? I feel like I said Rathian. I meant Rathalos. Rathi. Either way. He was very hyper. He was a hyper boy. Also, I've faced him so many times with a greatsword, it feels weird not chopping off his tail. Don't worry, it's rigged. I don't know, it's I think the thing understands me a lot. Dragon or chicken? That's fine. It's a dragon. A dragon is a dragon anyway. A dragon? Now I'm curious. But I play tomorrow, as in like I carry on with the story tomorrow. And I can go longer due to the fact of it's the weekend, if my eyes behave. Oh, blimey. Yep, okay. I was stretching. Leave me alone. All the stretching. Oh my word, a wyvern is very different from a dragon. Although, to my knowledge, I know power difference as well, but like the only difference I can ever see is like a wyvern seems more akin to a bird due to the fact, you know, its wings and arms are the same thing, whereas a dragon, you know, the wings are on the back, so to speak, and it actually has arms or legs. Oh god, arms, yes. A dragon chicken with a lot of arms. Oh wait, you said a wyvern. We shall see though. If it's only the fight after, I'm not far off. hoping I get lucky with a drop today, for the stuff that I already have. You know, the floating centipede thing, which is ridiculously easy to fight, by the way. For some reason, the story one, I'm pretty sure they boosted the story version of it, because, well, I had the same gear and it took forever. I know I had to like send off the other versions because there was 3, but yeah, on the optional thing it just dies so easily. It doesn't even move or run away, which is very odd. It dies before that. But I'm wanting this stupid like the fluid sack thing it drops, which apparently is a quest reward only. 23% chance, and it won't drop. I've done it like, well, I only had time to do it like 6 times, but still, 23% chance, and it still hasn't dropped. I want it, so I can make a headpiece. I was like, do I just need to break something to get it? It's like, no, you can't get it through breaking. You just have to be lucky that you get some. Heresy. And I do like the addition of like heavy. You can? Wait, you can break something off to get it? Why doesn't it mention it though? Because I looked in the log of, you know, large buggers. And hello Zen. Welcome in. Because when I looked at it, it just said quest drop. Oh right. Oh yeah, you do that, don't you? You join in and just, yeah. I remember now. You did the same in Casas. We were talking about Monster today. How I was semi-farming for a part that I'd like, but it wasn't dropping. And when I looked at how to get it, it's not through like breaking a part. You have to just get it as a quest reward. Complacent Sunday, as I would probably fought for you, because me dumb. Last time I stopped in the middle of a quest, there were no NPCs around. Oh no! Yeah, because you said you got stuck, didn't you? The story like locked you or something. I thought all the lucky vouchers do is just give more money. I haven't actually used one yet, but that's what they did in World. The vouchers were just like a boost in money. Lyra! Hello! Welcome in! It is good to see you. I can always try one, because I am full of holding the 5 vouchers, or 6, however many it was. And yeah. I appreciate. I hope your work day ends up being decent. I'd always wish for, you know, a good day, always. But it's work and meh. That's me, I think. I shouldn't impose my own, but I wish you well with work, and I appreciate you stopping by before popping out, or popping off. That makes more sense. Remember to have a nice drink before you leave. I tend to do that and it helps. to talk to an old lady to progress to get back into a game state where you can actually do something again. Yeah. I'm lucky. Where I stopped was, yeah, not a lock me out of everything situation, so, yay. And I will continue tomorrow, because it is Friday, and I can go for longer. Wahaha. Quick days are, when it comes to work, a good day. Yes. Oh, I throw my arms up. My eyes are definitely puffy though, but that's from lack of sleep. My own fault. Anyway, I'm gonna hold this because it's cold. The Dropids, hello. Wave. I will be end up. I will be end up. There was a sentence there. I will end up having some more emotes fairly soon, hopefully, which will be nice. I remember when I first spoke about them back in January. Goodness. And then after we've got the next 5, I'll work on animated ones. Because I still have a few slots free for that. It does feel warm though. What is the temperature? I think it's because I've been in a cold building all day. Oh, yeah, okay. That explains why I feel so warm. It's 15 degrees. No wonder I'm warm. Oh. You know, I've been used to single digits and practically 0 degrees. No winters disappearing. I like winter. Okay. I know mileage may vary depending on where you are in the world, but over here at least, I don't mind it. Winter's okay. Just gets a bit icy and snowy. Nothing crazy. But I hope I get lucky with drops. The thing is, I'll have to make multiple outfits anyway, in the sense of one for when I'm actually battling, which is just having a decent defense, but then I need to make sure I have one ready for when I join groups, because there's stuff where it's like you can end up having things where it benefits the whole team, sort of thing, which I will absolutely have on. There's a good one for making it so that every time you use particular items, it would affect everyone. And that's hilariously, that's the Rollo Popo, the weird mosquito oil thing. That one has the widespread thing, I think. I'm pretty sure it was that one. You even get like a cool mask with the male version. It's like it looks like, what did it look like? Like a doctor's mask. Oh, what did they call it? I've forgotten. Story of my life at this point. Yeah, because everyone's gonna have their damage anyway. Of course they're gonna have their damage, because everyone loves to do as much damage as they can and get those big juicy crit numbers. I'd honestly be happy just trying to make sure that people stay alive and we get all the rewards. Because it's nice when, you know, people are going ham and maybe semi not having to care because they trust that they're just gonna get like big heals or something. There is there's a guardian hunting horn that has at least currently like medium healing as well, and I think earplugs, although that's for small. But I like the other one because the other one has like defense bonus as well as a small heal and an antidote and wind pressure one. I like that one. But if people are needing big heals, it'd be nicer to have the other one. I think that was the Doshu Guma Guardian one that has the that. There are other creatures that can, you know, give off strong winds. It's not just Kushala. There we go. You know what I hope? I don't think it will be there. Actually, no. I didn't look into it. And I don't want to know if there is. But I would not mind if there is a kidding in there. I love that thing. It can be very annoying, and I get why people don't like it. Personally, I love the thing. Prances around like the proud horse that it is. Well, unicorn. And I have a hammer. I like bashing its unicorn in. Nothing more satisfying than utterly destroying that thing. Plus it had a nice armor set. In what world, at least. Kushala was always weird anyway. It was like you were hitting steel, and it was a wind dragon. I guess it kind of makes sense. You know, you don't want to rip yourself to shreds because your own winds. It's semi-bad though. I haven't even completed everything in it yet, and yet I'm thinking of the expansion that they'll inevitably release. Welcome back. Why me? Yeah. Welcome back. Yeah. I'm not too knowledgeable on like fan favourites and the like, you know, because I always see people where they're like, when a new Monhun game comes along, there's always people like, oh, I want them to add so and so and this and that, and I'm just like, what was special about fighting these creatures? Like, why do people have memorable ones that they fight? And they're like, yes, I want this creature. Like, was it the fight itself, or you just liked how the set looked? Like, I don't get it. Then again, I say about how I like Kidding, but it's a majestic horse, unicorn. How can you not like it? And it's blue. If you think about how lightning works, blue lightning's not the strongest. I'm surprised they never made like a souped up version of that horse. Then I remember how Rajang was like introduced, where it ripped off one of the horns, and that's how like he became super or whatever. Considering how many monkeys are in Wilds, he has to be in it somewhere, surely. He has to be somewhere. The type of ones I actually don't want are things like, need to cough, hang on. So, the ones that I didn't like was like, what was it? Lava sloth? Sloth? The lizard fish thing that had legs, but like it could swim in lava, and then there was the mud version as well. I didn't really like those fights. Oh, there was an ice version as well. I don't really find those fun, personally. Enraged after eating the horn. The thing is, like, Super Rajang, I like how it got rid of his only weakness, which was his tail. Because obviously he's meant to be, like, Son Goku, isn't he? Hence the Super Saiyan thing. Also, this is gonna seem odd, but like, you'd think I would know about hard animation locks when I used to use a greatsword, because you obviously can't do much when you're swinging that thing. Yet, I swear I notice it more when I'm using my hunting horn. It's very strange. The greatsword in Wilds is massively improved though, like, your initial swings are a lot quicker. Like, they're not taking half an age to swing the whole thing down, it's just like, whoop 'em, whoop 'em. Before it used to be like, oh, boh. So they've sped that up massively. I mean, with reference to Goku, he screamed for about like 5 minutes, and that was going into 3. And then obviously we have the whole good old Frieza. It's supposed to be 5 minutes, ends up, I don't know, taking weeks to actually get off. If you were watching it, you know, weekly episode kind of thing. Oh, so you've tried it then? Ah, okay. The whole game is a lot quicker, to be fair. Like, it's easily noticeable compared to Worlds, but like, just everything is faster. And it makes me think of people where, you know, they like things, you know, they're hyper. I don't know what it is, but it seems like geared towards that sort of thing. And I am thankful they make it where it doesn't take like 20 years to stand back up when you get knocked to the floor. Granted, I have a thing that helps, like, not turn them into full-blown knocks, and then more like I get tripped over sort of thing, or it lessens it. But yeah, the actual move it animation, just everything is far quicker, and it doesn't look stupid either, which is good. I'm unlucky then. I'm always like mid-swing when I decide to cancel, so I think I decide to cancel at the wrong time. And then I'm like, well, this is gonna hit me. Ooh, boom. Happened a lot with the rock monkey. He's like, oh, elbow drop is happening. It's like, well, I've just swung, like, I'm spamming my button to get away, but I can't do anything. And I need to use, like, the special things a bit more often. It's just, for me, it ruins the flow a bit. Depends on the horn I have, like what it uses. Some of them does it where you do the funny little dance and it gives a buff of sorts. Then the other one is you seem to do a long wind up and then you know, bash the whole horn in their face. I should probably do that a lot more, but I don't. Same as actually using like my melody. Oh no, sorry, not my melody, the echo bubble. Because I think the one I have, I'm not sure. It either helps with attack or regeneration, one of the two. But I need to use that more so that I get in the habit of putting it down, especially when like I'd be with people, because if I don't really use it, I'm not going to think to use it when I'm trying to help, so let's get in the habit. There's one that, because there's multiple, you got ones that give like attack and affinity, another one where it's like regen of stamina, and then vice versa, regen of health. Probably others, but there's not too many horns at the moment, because I need to progress. I'm getting there. Tu Fafan, welcome in. I am doing well, thank you. It has been an alright day. Do I have gloves? Ironically, at work I do. At home, I probably do, but I can't remember where they are. I do have these things which go around my hand. Not a doctor, no. More of safety gloves. Well, safety, supposed in quotations, because flippin' they don't protect much. But they do have a better grip than my hand on some things, so they are helpful. There's a lot of vehicles today. It was like next to none yesterday, and now today there's been like a gajillion. But no, just the common work. I have a binaural 2, which is very, very similar to a 3DO, just that the mics in the ears are deeper in, so there's more of a canal for the ear, which is nice for protecting the mic, really. Ear tappies. It's in my about section. It's a binaural with a B. I think it's a vinyl. Hey Toby, welcome in. It is good to see you, and always appreciate the drop by. Hi. What is my favorite game? It used to be like, I mean, like, it still is. Zone of the Enders was a game I really liked, both 1 and 2. Take care, Toby. I appreciate it. Stay safe, yeah? Do take care. Yeah, Zone of the Enders was like one of my favourites. I do enjoy Monster Hunter. Elden Ring was a lot of fun because I like to explore, and that game just kept giving places to explore. It took me a month to explore that game, like thoroughly. I probably had a favourite somewhere, but I've played too many to like properly remember now. Skyrim was good fun. Definitely Oblivion as well. It will be some form of an RPG or Zone of the Enders, but yeah. Oh yeah, Tuppies, sorry. They be slightly deeper. They are very much tucked in at least. Whereas on the 3DO they're like literally on the outside. He's still not used to the front door. Hang on. Well, he's not going to stop for a while. I mean, a lot of it varies with people. Some don't get tingles at all. I never have. I just find it relaxing. That's all I use ASMR for. Plus, I always like sounds, so I like hearing the different things people end up coming up with. It can be very experimental. But yeah, a lot of people. The mileage varies. There we go. You have made breakfast, Rigby? What have you got for breakfast? What tasty thing do you have? And annoy people in Discord with the left and right channel thing. Left, left, right. Basically. Scrambled eggs and breakfast. It helps with your tinnitus. I know some say tinnitus, but that just really sounds weird to me. Tinnitus, because it's a tinny sound. Oh, bacon. It's okay. It is a day. It is allowed. But do enjoy. Can never go wrong with some eggs and bacon. But Nacho, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. The main thing I like with ASMR is just it's quite broad with what you can do with it and what people get out of it. Like yeah, it can end up helping with particular sounds or help people to sleep, or somehow people get tingles and other things. Oh my, he's going mad today. I will have to sort him in a moment because he won't stop. But I'm glad you like it, Pepper. It is what it's here for, to help. However, my doggo is not helping things. Stupidly, someone decided to leave through the front door, which sets him off. So I will be right back. I need to go calm him down. He has calmed down for now. He's young and still getting used to the front door. And any sound that happens outside. He's terrible. He's sort of improved. He doesn't like immediately bark anymore. But yeah. As soon as the door opens, or he hears it open and close, he goes mad. Still. But yes, I'm glad people find it relaxing. see the letter. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you kindly. I hope you're doing well. emphasis is never bad. Well, mostly. It's gonna be a thing when summer comes around. I'm going to be baking. I don't even know how I'd actually go to do ASMR in the summer. It gets really, really hot. So I don't know how that will go. But then again, thanks to someone who streams in a ridiculously hot climate, so I'll have to find a way. I can tell the days where I'm like, the brain. That is what my days turn into, to be fair. There are days of manic chattiness, and then there's the other days where I'm just like, nothing comes to mind. Amazing. Doesn't help that I can't stop yawning. My word. Oh yeah. Food was nice yesterday. The problem is, the name of it would probably seem offensive, but it's what it's called. So I've never known it to be called anything else. I don't actually know why it's called that. It's like a very soft meat with gravy, basically. And for some odd reason, They are called faggots, but it's a food, so I've never ever heard them be called anything else. That is just what they're called. Um, they're really nice though. It's like the shape of it is like it's in a dome, like a dome shape, and then it's just covered in gravy, and it's a really soft meat, but I have never known it to be called anything else. So yeah, but I had that with some mashed and some carrots and stuff. It was nice. There were some nice little lumps as well in the meat. I like that personally, and it was just like, oh, nom nom nom, because you know everything was really soft, and then you've got this clump of slightly tougher, well, not in a bad way. It's just a clump of meat, so it's a bit more chewy, but it's already soft to begin with, as in like it would just easily break away. So it has a nice consistency. The brand though is like Brains or something. Brains? Not spelled like brains, like your brain, but yeah, I'd have to find the thing again. But they are nice. Then again, there's a whole assortment of weird named foods, isn't there? Not just from where I'm from, but I'm sure plenty have like some weird named things. Like the whole spotted dick, which is just basically... What is spotted dick actually? Is it a... It's not a sponge, is it? It's a pudding, I know that. And obviously it's got all the... I don't actually know what's in the thing. Like, I've had it, but ages ago. Is it raisins? No. It has something in it. Memory like a sieve, like I said. And then obviously you've got jam roly-poly, which... What a name. All it is basically like a Swiss roll with jam inside, but it's a hot version. So the outside is like a baked layer, so it's quite tough, and then the inside is just a sponge with a spiral of the jam. Although the jam's a bit thicker than a Swiss roll would have it. It's nice, it's tasty. Whack it with some ice cream or custard. Good stuff. I do like apple pie as well. I like the base of apple pie. It becomes like stodgy, and it's really tasty. I like those bits. It's like when you get to a cheesecake and you get to the digested bit, and it's like, oh yes, yes please. I will have that, thank you. So many people like cheesecake. You like if it's still warm? Why is there a weird face by that though? My nose is being really weird today. But why is it called cheesecake though? Because there's not cheese in it. Like, it doesn't taste like it. Hey Fire, welcome in. Good to see you. Warm apple pie. Yeah. People are like, ugh, because of apples, but it's like, but that's what's nice about it. Cream cheese. Oh, okay. Just a type, I guess. With a cheesecake, though, if I'm to have one, I feel like I'd want it if I've done something good. You know, like as a reward. The other ones I can eat normally, but a cheesecake I would like as a reward. Give it some special. But I know there's plenty of cheesecakes, like different types. I like most things, I just like the bog standard version. As long as it's got a digestive, like, bottom, I'm happy. What else was there? Oh yeah, you got like the different sponge puddings. So there's your typical syrup one, there's a chocolate one, a normal sponge one, which I think has some jam in the middle. Oh no, it's jam on top. Yes, that's it. Chocolate cheesecake. I've tried a chocolate cheesecake. Though, it's okay. Hey Jacko, welcome in. How have you been? How has the art been going? You don't have to apologise, I'm just glad that you can be here. Don't worry about that. Let me think. How's your art been going? I'm in despair. Well, it's more of, remember there's a great variety fire with like cheesecakes in general, and there's quite a few different chocolate cheesecakes, so I feel like you need to find the right one. The one I had was okay because I don't know what they did with the chocolate, or if it was just like something was wrong with that particular version of the cheesecake, but like the chocolate didn't really taste of much, and I feel like it should have tasted of something. I'm planning on doing a big A3 drawing. That is big. Live tomorrow. You are returning after a 3-day break due to a fever. Oh no. I'm guessing it broke then. I'm hoping it did. Slowly improving. I hope you make a full recovery very soon then. Fevers are not fun. But if you've been sweating lots, fantastic. Hope you've been keeping your liquids up too. Mostly okay. I destroy the remainder of it. Don't let it escape. No survivors. That's what I mean. I think I tried like a not good chocolate cheesecake. So I need to find like a good one, and then, or heck, if I can find a recipe myself, I could make it myself. Make the chocolate and then make the cheesecake. Because then I know it should be good. Because I have confidence in my cooking. It's the same with when like you get a normal cheesecake and the base of it is like soggy, if that makes sense. Like in a bad way. It's a sad day. Yeah, exactly. It's like, why would you do that to the cheesecake? Like, fair enough, you want it to have some, like, moistness in it, but yeah, you shouldn't destroy it. But I'm wishing for a complete recovery for you, Jocko. Complete recovery, and then tasty foods, because food. No, I do not want to yawn. No. No. Heresy. Oh dear. Like tries not to yawn. Very difficult. Especially as it makes my eyes water. And then they get puffy. And I'm trying not. It was amusing today actually. Because someone was like, oh, I'm feeling very tired. And they were hoping it was just because they were learning a bunch of new things. I was hoping so too. They were like, oh, I hope I'm not getting ill. And then I'm coming home and my nose won't stop sniffling. Oh, I hope they weren't ill. I was like, don't pass it on. Health is important, after all. I love how I always give these wonderful advice to do with health. Not really advice, but cheering when I've semi-neglected myself to some degree. And Fire, did you manage to sleep? Did they lure you with a cheesecake and it drifted you off to the land of Nod? I hope you managed to sleep. Even if it was for like 4 hours. Fair enough. Why me? Welcome back. Welcome back. I'm glad you slept. I ended up sleeping for a few hours and then I woke up and I didn't bother going back to sleep. And then I had work. And I was like, I'm tired. Thank you for the headbands. It's all good though, because it's Friday tomorrow. I slept about 6 hours. Hours. You haven't slept at all yet? When was the last time you slept? How many hours has it been? Goodness gracious. Why does no one sleep? Again, I say as I've had a few hours. I'm allowed to say. I have a voice. I mean, true, yeah. You can literally, like, wander from place to place and probably indefinitely go on. Pebbles, the plastic pebbles. I wonder if Twitch has a thing, because I know they have a thing with streamers for not to, not letting them go for ridiculously long. I wonder if they have a thing with users of if they've been on too long without coming off. But then again, if you're hopping between like different streams, like you're not being passed around and you're actively like going into a new stream, yeah, I think it would be a bit hard to, well, it wouldn't make the site run any better, that's for sure. Someone who's like never left Twitch. I was here when they allowed people to stream whatever they wanted for a day, and immediately people were being banned left, right and centre. But yes, pebbles. Those were the plastic pebbles, which people like for some reason. Very, I mean, I'd say rhythmic, but I'm the one that's doing the rhythm, so hard to say. Hard to say. Blah. The worst message. I'm trying to think how long, like, Monster Hunter World story was for the base. I feel like it wasn't that long. Hmm. I feel like the stability of how the games run, through a weird analogy, I thought, where it's like Worlds is like if you're on an internet connection that's wired. Wilds is like if you're using the Wi-Fi. Not in terms of like online connection, just performance, which makes me laugh. Because usually wired connection is ultimately going to be better, obviously. And then, yeah, Wi-Fi is just can be very hit and miss for people. Just checking. Oh, I want to lean back. Hang on. This gets in the way. Oh, just knocks everything. Oh, this is nice. Oh, I can sit back. This is nice. That's hilarious because of how I've grabbed this. Okie dokie. Give me a moment. I'm just enjoying sitting back in my chair for a second. It is nice. Oh, I forgot how nice it was to just like sit back and relax. My word. Tries to remember when I like actually just relax. Right, okay. I will give a warning with heartbeats because I know not everybody likes them. So if you do not like hearing heartbeats for whatever reason, because I know it can make people anxious and all that, then I'm letting you know. I will post a thingy, a pin. There we go. I can just do a thingy. Oh. Oh. My first spelling. Heat beats. I mean, it is warm, so not wrong. I need to look down because I'm not used to typing on my lap. That'll do. There we go. easier way to do it. Oh my good lord. Hopefully they won't be too loud. Right, let's see if we can find my heart. Bloody noisy car. Goodness gracious. It's like breathe normally, but oh, fire. I was like, I had no idea what you posted. I couldn't see it until I hovered over it, and then it puts a bit of darkness to it, and then I seen that it's white hearts. But I hope that was okay heartbeats. sounded okay. And then, like, when I realised I should just breathe more normally, my heartbeat increased. But, not too shabby. I was also semi-interested in how my heart sounded, to be fair. Like your own checkup. But, yeah. I use like a light mode, so when things are coloured white, I'm just like, what is there? Nothing, unless I hover over it. And then obviously it does the... They do, I just, well, not if I don't hover over them. When I hover over it, puts a bit of a, like a grey thingy over it, so that's how I could end up seeing that there was hearts. I only use light mode because I can't use dark mode on anything. It messes up my vision, so I have to use light mode. But when I was doing heartbeats, I was like, what did Fire say? Maybe they put the thing, like, they spaced and it's down below. And then there was nothing there, and I was like, oh my word, and then I checked it and it was, yeah. At least you know it's actually white and not some weird like cream. Why me? Thank you for the headbuds. Sounded weird. Yeah. If I read on like just a black page or any kind of dark colour, after reading text for a bit, it like leaves an imprint on my vision, and then I can't really read because obviously it's like someone just keeps writing a sentence, and the more you end up reading, the more the sentences just keep piling on top of each other, and I end up not being able to read. So yeah, I have to use light mode. That's why I'm grateful that it exists. I know many do prefer dark, and I get why, but I'm thankful that light mode exists. And especially if like the font color is different on black backgrounds as well. Like red is the worst for me. Oh no. Can you abuse that for exams? I don't see how. Unless like... Also, what exam would I be taking? As well as I hate exams. They're just memory tests. They don't actually test your knowledge. They just test your memory. You want to test my knowledge? Give me a practical way of, applying that knowledge. That's, I feel, more important. I hate the way of testing people. It's outdated. Imprint all the answers in your vision. Oh, yeah, but I wouldn't be able to see read the answers if I did that. My vision would just be full of the answers and I can't see past the answers. Plus, that didn't happen back in the day. It wasn't always like that. You know, I would use dark mode like anyone else, and then just someday it didn't like it anymore, and I was like, oh, okay. That's a big catch. That's why Steam annoys me. Flipping trying to read anything and it's just dark and I can't. Why don't they have a light mode? Is it so hard to have a white version of Steam? Although, thinking on that would be a bit overwhelming, but still. Heck, I'll take grey. A light grey is okay. I can tolerate that. But, yeah. That'd be how it be. Hang on. Oh, gosh, have you not been... No, you have been... Have you only been on Wilds when you go to stream it then? Or have you, just been testing other weapons and that? Because I know you did a few things. My brain's trying to remember things. Because I know Valky's not feeling brilliant currently. Hope she gets well soon. It had to be, actually. Of course, the one who's the most excited gets ill and prohibits her from playing Monhan. How dare. That is true. I know the early gear gets obsolete fairly quickly. It's nice to have, though. And yeah. Oh, right, yeah. Yes. Because you can't even talk to a bugger. Wrathy mats. Ooh, a weapon? A wrathy weapon. Chop off its tail. Bonk its head. Till it breaks. And then ooh, that's the thing. When you fought Wrathy, does it still have... Does the Guardian version have, poison? Or no? Because I didn't really... Tries to think. I must have got hit. I'm a dozy mare that just takes hit. The fire sack. That's hilarious because I have a fire sack. Wait, can we trade? If we can trade, I can give you a fire sack. I'm pretty sure I've got one. I'll have to check. But I feel I have one. All wraths have poison. That's what I mean, because I remember them having poison, but when it spun and I got hit, it's the claws, not the tail, isn't it? It's the claws, not the tails, that give the poison. and getting hit by fireballs is obviously a fireball, so... That would make more sense. I never got hit by its talons. So if that's the case, that would explain why I never got poisoned. And I didn't check. Can we, like, trade mats in wilds? Or is that not a thing? Because I feel like that should be a thing. I get that you want people to grind, but I feel like among friends and stuff, it would be nice to be able to trade with one another. He always looks like a tail attack. Trading opens too many problems. I mean, I get it, like... Cause, like... You know, someone... I mean... It opens up problems, but... There's easily ways around it, like... As in, fixing the problems. Because you always get commendation thingies, and if they just made that mandatory and you can't trade it, then it doesn't matter if you can give the mats to someone, because you'd have to have the commendation for actually beating the creature in the first place. But that's not the only problem, I guess. But even so, it'd be nice. Because there's so many times where, you know, that one person is just getting like everything that you need, and you're just getting the same few things over and over, and you're like, oh my god, why? eBay? But what? Oh, in the way of like... Steam is very picky on those kind of things though, I think. You made some breakfast? What did you make? What tasty foods did you make? Steak and eggs with a side of toast. Steak and eggs? That's a breakfast? Then again, I know it goes in reverse for some places. Like, big meal in the morning kind of thing. Oh, leftovers. I hope it's nice. Do enjoy. Sounds nice there. Oh, thank you for the headpats. Oh. This happened during Diablo 2 times. People sold rare gear on eBay. How the hell do you sell something from a game on eBay? Wouldn't you have to give like the whole account? Like, what's the point? Very strange. The only thing not the only thing. Oh, that method. I know that method. Gil sellers on FF14 would do stuff like that. You pay real money, and then they'd meet you somewhere in the game and then transfer over, through normal trades. Which I don't get why with that, because you can easily make money in that game, but whatever. Although, couldn't you just make the item where you... I don't know. I'd think of a way. Why must people that want to earn money in some crazy way? What they should have done was allowed that, but then were like made it so that they could only be sold through a publisher's only site towards the game, so then they get a cut of it. So they'd literally be making money for people playing the game. Wait, really? Hey Ronin? I didn't know Diablo 4 did that. They did that? Damn. It's meant to be a pretty good game now. Like, they've, upped it a lot. The self-loves, they do be important. But it goes well. It goes well, Ronin. A chill time. Oh, D3. That's why I was like, when did they do it with 4? Because I know 3 had the auction shop and that travesty of a thing. And then they just abolished it entirely because no one liked it. That's a shame though. Oh my. Just me yawning lots, Ronin. Yawning lots. Oh my. Oh. Thank you for the headpats. Apologies that I keep yawning so much. Not that you can, like, it's not like I'm going into the mic and going, oh, kind of thing. Some people's yawns are really loud, and I feel like it's an age thing. Kirosh, can you confirm? Do you yawn loudly? Because mine are pretty quiet. But I know like several older people, and all of them yawn ridiculously loud. Like they're roaring at the same time, because it's like, but obviously really loud, but it's like, it's just like, what is this noise you're making? Where has it come from? Actually, the worst is when the yawners happen, they're like, no noise, and then suddenly it goes, oh! It's like, what? It just seems like they're adding it at that point. You yawn quietly, but your sneezes, you have loud sneezes then. Actually, that's another one. That is another one. People sneeze ridiculously loud. I've also heard really quiet ones, to the point where it didn't even sound like a sneeze. It's like, how is that fair? It's adorable. What is that? Mine just sound like I stop mine, so no noise with my sneeze. It's just more of like the sound that comes from the nose. So it's more like a that's probably the loudest you'd get, sort of thing. Trying to simulate a sneeze is pretty difficult. Wait, does that mean like I'll overtake you with wilds tomorrow? Unless you were to go today. You find it so irritating? Like they inhale a lot and then just super quiet. I know the sneeze sound, yes. I think the annoying ones, and everyone can probably agree on this, because everyone has it at times, where you're going to sneeze, there's a big build up, and you feel it's about to, it's about to come, and then it's like, and that's it, because you don't sneeze. You sneeze out a hurricane. It's not happening. Okie dokie. Understood. That's why literally when anyone usually asks me anything to do with wilds, I'm just like, I don't know how far Valky is, so I am saying nothing. But I want to be ready for when she plays again and, you know, doesn't mind people hopping in, because you're playing later, you cheeky mare. Luckily, I have the brain of... Sorry. Oh my god. I have the memory of a sieve. So, I can kind of watch and then forget. Not entirely though. I'll get to mine and be like, oh yeah. But, yeah. It'll be okay. Oh, actually, there's a thing I can say with wilds. Do you find when it introduces the creatures that it seems to like flash the names on? Like they appear and they disappear in like a second. I feel it's far too quick. Like sometimes I get a glance at the name, but not a proper look at it. It just seems to disappear so quickly, and I don't get why. I get that they've sped everything up in the game, but they didn't need to speed up introducing the name of the monster. I'm bad enough with the names, don't have it disappear so quickly. It's like, here's the monster name. Whoosh, oh okay, there, it's gone. It's like, cheers, you literally just put it on screen. Like when it introduced Ray Dow, or however you say its name, I read Ray, and then it disappeared. I was like, I didn't even get to read its whole name, and that's a short ass name. They're really short. it's not like it distracts from the monster, like you're introducing it. And the introductions are great, just... Yes, Borderlands makes a very big emphasis on all of its, well, boss encounters. And has a... well, yeah, it sits there for a bit. Are you interested in Borderlands 4 at all? Pots and pans? You are? Okay. I've never played Borderlands with a person. I've always just played solo. All of them except the first one. I love when that's said. I've played all of them except this one. But I've played them. I've played all of them except the one that was in space. Was it the pre-sequel? Is that what it was called? That was the only one I didn't play. Yeah, that's the only one. Else I've played all like the numbered ones. Oh, yeah, okay. To reiterate, I've played the numbered Borderlands. The movement was slow and stuff. I thought that said stiff for a second. I mean, probably because they were trying to be like, you're in space, zero gravity, woo. It's like, just copy the Halo jump. It's pretty much zero grav all the time. I'm going to have a drink because my head is hurting a bit. Bloody mic. See, internally I can hear myself drink and it sounds really loud. I don't think it actually is loud, just this mic likes to pick up everything. Anyway, I was babbling for a bit. Babble, babble. I'll do a few things first. Hey Fuji. Aye aye. That's okay. Thank you for dropping in. Do take care. And keep warm. Stay warm, okay? And aye. Stay safe. I'll message you later, because I can. But yeah, do take care. Do take care. Fuji, Fuji, Fuji. Nom 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 nom. You better. I'm joking. Better than dusted. I'll have to treat you sometime too. Hmm. Aye aye. Understood. I have that when I scratch my beard also. It sounds super loud and I wonder if it's the same on stream. When you stream normally? Um, no. I'd say because if you have noise cancelling on your normal mic, uh, it should remove stuff like that near enough completely. Um, but as you know, ASMR mics are super sensitive intentionally. Um, Not just for ASMR, obviously. A big use of, well, because these types of microphones are, yes, they've gotten very popular for ASMR, but a lot of the use they were used with, you'll see it in games, is like ambient sounds. So things you'd hear when just like if you're in the middle of a forest or you're wanting to get the rain or day-to-day sound effects kind of thing. They're used for that because obviously they can pick up a great deal. And it's really cool. Oh, what was it? What was the game that did the sounds with basically an ASMR? Lurking is fine. I mean, the tag is there. It should be there. I bloody hope so. I've never removed it. Yeah, lurker friendly. So it's fine. Ronin. I want to answer, but you did ask fire. Ah, I get like that. Someone, when I know the answer to a question, I want to answer, but I wasn't the one that was asked, so I'm like, waku waku, wix, wits. Six hours is something at least. Exactly, Ronan. Yeah. Although don't tell me off, I only slept for like 2.5. But it's okay. It's Friday tomorrow. I can work. Exactly. Exactly. Like 6 hours is something. So I'm glad Fire was able to rest. Finally. Sleeping can be difficult. Especially, it's a mixture of things. If you've either got a mind that is prone to like, worrying to the point that it actually wakes you, I guess that would be a form of anxiety. Or typical insomnia, and a bunch of other stuff. It's difficult. The waiting to sleep? You're meant to sleep when you're like so tired that you would just doze off in fairly quickly. That's how sleep, I feel, is meant to work. However, I do understand what you mean. When I go to bed, I don't fall asleep right away. It takes me a few hours to fall asleep. So, yeah, I get what you mean. I end up passing my time ironically, by listening to ASMR, um, you bored yourself awake. I have heard of that before, but I don't have that happen. Then again, currently, I'm always so tired anyway. It's more of, if I'm staying awake, I'm forcing myself awake. Willpower, baby. That does suck a bit though. I wonder if there's like an activity that you can do before you'd rest to help effectively put yourself to sleep. You like to stay active. You don't like to not be doing something. Oh, I'm saying that out loud so I understand. That's because I realise I reiterate things that people say and then they treat it as like I'm saying a silly thing because it's like, yeah, that's what I just said. It's like it's more of I'm saying it to like understand. If you're just sitting normally on the yes, you have. I know what you have. Okay. Yeah, I get it. As I'm I don't have the same thing, but as I'm reading what you guys are saying, I'm like moving and like not intentionally trying to make a sound. I'm just sort of keeping active. But I can sit still. It's not a problem. Like there's not a switch in my brain where I'm like, oh, he's sitting still. Why is he sitting still? He needs to move. He needs to do something. Like, I don't have that switch. But I always found it a bit silly when, because that is a thing, and when people are like, oh, sit still, and it's like, they can't help it. Like, just ignore it. Different people. I feel like I'm quite tolerant of people's things. Like, I'm usually trying to understand where they're coming from. So, to not misunderstand things and stuff like that. Ooh, it flung around my thumb. Mine's blatant stupidity. What? Oh dear. that's fair, I guess. Like, Wenby, welcome in. This would probably be where people would usually go, oh, you're not stupid, but I don't know you, so technically I can't really make that statement. But I can at least say what I feel. And I feel you're not stupid. You're probably very, very lovely. And sometimes misunderstood, maybe. Because we all are, at some point. I bloody well am. My work seems to think the way I act is because I'm not putting effort in. They don't seem to realise it's my autism. So, trying to tell someone why I act differently from everyone else is fun when they don't want to listen. My friends call me bubbly to make me feel better. To be fair, bubbly is great. That means you've got like a warm personality. And like you're very happy to be around. Which is positive. Which is great. I approve. I approve of the bee. Woof. Bees are nice. I like bees. Especially the bumblebee. Very floofy. Very floofy. Quite large too. Big bum. And very hard workers. Extremely hard. It's why you see so many just sort of sometimes relax somewhere. You saw a huge bumblebee today? I said it so weirdly. How huge are we talking? Like, use your hand as a guide. I know people's hands vary, but I can use a hand. A hand works. Like, how big was this bee compared to your hand? Because bumblebees usually, I know they're not nice to everyone, but they're usually pretty docile. They'll just bumble around you, busy working. Yeah. The queen works them hard. They are some of the hardest workers. Half the length of your thumb. That seems pretty standard for a bumblebee nowadays. But, hang on, unless you mean that bit of the thumb as well. Yeah, that's a big bumblebee actually, yeah. Did it have a nice big round bottom? Honestly, it's the main things I remember about bumblebee. It's one of the few insects I actually like because it just looks so floofy. Very chunky. Hey, definitely a bumblebee then. Definitely a hard worker. Bless. Was it going around collecting stuff when you saw it? That's a big bumblebee, blimey. Chonky. Of course, Stiffy comes from the big round bottoms. Welcome in, Stiffy. Hope you're doing good. We're talking about bumblebees. Because Fire saw a very large bumblebee. It was buzzing around the tufts of grass. Does that mean it wants to make a nest? Because remember, bumblebees collect pollen, and, well, grass does have an absolutely metric ton of pollen. Time to go to the interview. Ah, yes. Good luck with your interview. You've got this, Rigby. You shall dominate the interview. Go kick butt. And show them why they need the Rigby. And obviously take care of yourself. Is that? It is. I like how to hear I just end up letting this pick it up. Oh, blimey. Rude. Demon. How dare you bark. Also, Demon's practically his name as well. It's his nickname. But yes. Woof. Bumblebees are indeed cute. He'll only kick their butt if they end up being incredibly rude or somehow being an extreme ass. And even then, I feel like... Ah, there we go, we can use that. If they're incredibly stupid. Because Lord knows you can be asked some really silly things in an interview. It's just annoying that you need to sell yourself. Oh, why should we hire you? Because I want a job. I want to be paid. That's all that anyone ever wants. Pay me good, I'll work hard, I can do good work, and I'm responsible. Questions in general for interviews are meh. True, the other end of it, where you're having to like interview all these different people. Can't imagine that's fun. And you can kind of see when they've had enough of like talking to people, and when they finally get happy at the fact that maybe they're speaking to someone competent finally. Because I've had that happen. They have like really weird people, and then you come along and they're like, oh, finally, a person. My honest reaction emote with a face of like, basically. Because I need the money so I don't perish, that's my answer. It would be nice if you could just be honest in such a way, but that's my honest reaction to most everything in my life. Weak facial muscles? I do okay, I think. But that's fine. like, as long as you're still able to express, I feel it's fine, even if it's weak. Bloody Nora, what was that? What a percentage. 93.4% of the time. I'm just confused at everyone. So I'm always just... what's the fish represent? Oh, the face, okay. I try a lot to like understand people, which, you know, considering I'm already I'm shy, but I'm shy of facial, yeah. I'm shy with like new people, like face to face, and it's more of, well, it's turned into less that I can't fully express myself. It's more just I'm careful with how to express myself because I don't know how they would react to me. So I try to usually get to know a person and see what they're about before I will like open and be me, because then I know if they can take me, as well as, you know, how much of me I can actually open. I think most people might be like that, but still. It works. I'm still not a morning person though. It doesn't matter who you are. I'm just not a morning person. Like I try to, you can talk to me, you'll get a blunt reaction, but I will answer what you say. Well, if you ask me something, or if you say good morning, like, I'm not going to be rude, I'll still say morning. I'll just probably sound, you know, not angry, but something like that. Curt? Yeah, it's probably a good word for it. And then obviously you've got the whole resting bitch face thing, and then people take it as... I used to answers with ums. Like I used to be like, but oh my god. Why is it always the random? He'll probably bark us any moment. Bugger. He threw my train of thought out. I don't like interacting with people in the morning. I'd rather they just leave me alone. Such barks. Such barks. Wait, is this because you don't have the emotes? Is this why? Or do you just expect Fire to bark? That seems like a command. I see. Fair, fair. Ah, okay. polite question and request. He bites. Hum. I like that you have a spray bottle. What's with that wording? A surprise tool that we'll use later. Sounds concerning. The gleefully happy run. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Bhutan. So much love for you. See? Who knew? Ooh. Close. That 3%. No, it's referring to the crowns. No. I'm not long I can hold that for actually. The things that many would Then again, it's okay. You work harder. Apapa, apapa, tapo, tipo, tapo. The problem is, I end up messing around in that mode. Some bits end up sounding okay, and then I'm just like, yeah. It's fun messing with echoes. It's the same as when you get in like a cave or something, and then you realize it has a really bad echo, and you're just like, echo! Basically, something like that. It do be. It do be. I'll end up coming up with something comprehensive where it's just like, you know, the botchy having a spasm kind of thing. Licking stag. My brain, give me a second. Stalagmites? Stalagmites. Aren't those really tiny things that I'm pretty sure humans don't even see properly? Or am I thinking of something else? Oh, I was definitely thinking of something else then. Why does it have mites at the end though? Makes me think of an insect. The spikes in caves. Do they have a particular... I mean, I guess they would, but... I've returned from ascending. Welcome back. Staglamites and stagl. I'll go with tights because that looks like something else. That looks like something else. It means dropping. It means dropping or dropping in. This is why quotation or whatever marks exist, so I know which part you're referring to. Although dropping in Greek, so dropping. Okay. My brain. I always like it actually when people know random things. It's just like, why do you know this? But it's okay because it's cool finding out some random thing. I don't know why. It's like exploring for me. It ticks a box in my head. Cyclamens are usually under stalactites because they drip into them and help them form. Oh, because that's why you end up seeing them like that. Yeah. I'm pretty sure they added those into into Minecraft, like, because when you go into some caves they have those bits that are basically sticking out and in the way. Usually I haven't been on Minecraft in a while actually. I hope I need to go on to UU's server and make sure I haven't, lost my claim. Because it would suck if something random were to explode and if it's not owned by anyone it just damages it. It's like, no, I already lost all my sheep. I actually hadn't been in so long. Oh, I should. At some point. Very soon. Maybe the weekend. But yeah, you like licking those? What do they even taste like? Oh yeah, Gerald. He'll be fine. I like that people were complaining about hearing him, and I'm like, but it's cool. They taste like rocks. Well, obviously, like, did it have some type of composition to it? Like, it tasted of sulfur, or it tasted of salt, or it tasted of liquid nitrogen? I don't know. I know you can't drink that, but, well, no, you can't drink liquid nitrogen. I was thinking of the wrong thing though. I was thinking of nitroglycerin. Glycerin. There you go. Smooth. Brackish? Oh. I know yeah. That could be interesting. Are you the type that would lick like a cold pole and then get your tongue stuck to it? I get the feeling you would be. Yeah. Of course. I mean, that's fine. You just gotta be careful when pulling the person's tongue off. This bit of ice looks really intriguing. I'm gonna lick it. I don't really lick things, but I understand with the hands. I do not like touching a lot of things with my hands. Like, any kind of anything. Like, I can tolerate face wipes, they're okay. But things like if you were to use cream or gel or those kind of things, I don't like touching them. I hate it. I Even when I would touch grass, I would wash my hands. But then again, I have hay fever, so it makes sense to wash your hands after you've touched grass, because that has like the highest amount of pollen, ironically. That's why when people, mow the lawn, that's why a load of people sneeze, because yeah, it's just full of all that pollen, and you've just released it all. Why are we petting? Why do you have an emote for petting grass? Of course it's iron. Touch grass. Looks more like you're petting it though. Even foods you don't like, you can't bring yourself to touch. I mean, I wouldn't touch foods that I don't like either, but I get what you mean. Yeah, like, I don't like sticky things either, so if I got jam on me, I'd have to wash my hands. I hate it. I like keeping my hands clean. But I've been that way since I was a kid. Well, forever, so I'm used to it. That said though, my glasses, I cannot be asked to try and keep them clean like spick and span every hour or so. Like, no, I've been wearing them since I was a young lad. Just, no. I'm okay with them getting a bit messy. I will clean them if they are, bad smudges or whatever. Small animal or insect. Fair enough with the small animal. Understandable. Insects, I'm not too great with insects. But I've held different animals before. Like, I've had a dog, obviously. I've held a python, a full-grown one. I've held a tarantula. I've held a hamster, a rat. What else? A bunny. What else? I realised I haven't said cat. I've never held a cat, so yeah. Bugs I wouldn't be able to touch. Oh, a beetle. I'm okay with a beetle. Pestilent rat. Rats are okay. I didn't know you're supposed to have them in groups of 2 though, so they don't feel lonely. I didn't know that was a thing. Also, because we had a female rat, they can detect, or they know when women would be having their monthly and that, because they would always bite every time. Because they don't usually bite, they're fine. But when it came to that time of the week, they were like, no, don't touch me. every time. Because it always used to bite my sister when that happened. So she ended up not going near her during those times. Holding a bat. Ooh. There's definitely a secure way of holding a bat. But yeah, I wouldn't want to disturb a bat. That sounds mad. Not to mention, did your cat not like try to get it again after it was hanging on the ceiling? I feel like it would have been like, oh, what's that on this? Well, that's got on the ceiling that I brought in. I must get to it. Ah, couldn't get to it. Okay. Fair. They half bring some stuff home, from what I hear though. Good fun. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, I see. 8, welcome in. Good to see you. How have you been? Hope you've been doing well. Adorable. Fillion as in that Fillion? Or no, different Fillion? Okay. I like how we can refer to Fillion as that Fillion. Oh my word. That's bad. No. Heresy. How could they do this to you? Will you have the weekend off at least? A goat ate your shirt once. I mean, goats do that. They very much like to seem to eat anything. Fillion as in like the loud crazy Fillion who is extremely hyper and loud usually. I don't know how to describe. Do people know her? Yeah, that one. Ah. Oh, it is that one. Wait, it's her emotes? Is it? Oh, yeah. Yep. But her wave looks so cute. Her wave looks so cute. Have you ever had a herd of cows chase you? Because they can run. Like, not like, oh haha, I'm being chased by cows. It's like, oh dear god, I'm being chased by cows. Run for my life. It is an interesting experience. I see so much of like Fillian's YouTube stuff that for some reason I thought she was a bloody streamer on YouTube rather than Twitch. Don't know why. When there's a fence. I think most would, yeah. Good lord, but no. I see, I see. You rode a horse once. It didn't go well. I've not ridden a horse. I've ridden on a camel though. It was okay. A bit uncomfortable, but not the worst. Just kind of uncomfortable. What happened when you rode the horse? Did it go buckaroo? Or as well as like, yeah, you don't have to say if you don't want to. Oh, blimey. I barely moved. What happened there? Ah. I can imagine that being very scary, actually. Yeah. Horses are really nice. Like, I've always seen them from afar, sort of thing. And there used to be someone at my work who owned some horses, and they absolutely loved them. So I'd probably like to give riding one a go. Ooh, another thing I'd like to try, even though I don't like heights, skydiving. Because by that point you're so high up that, well, height isn't really an issue anymore. You're up there. That'd be cool. I'd like that. Because I climbed a cliff one time, and again, afraid of heights. It took me a long time to climb it, but I managed to get to the top. It was great. You've flown a small plane. That's cool. But you want to jump, what, out of the plane? Yeah, you want to skydive. That would be really cool though. I can imagine it feeling like mad, but at the same time a perfectly good airplane. That'd be the kind of thing where it's like, oh, you fly everyone up, and then you're the first one to like jump out, and everyone's just like, who's flying the plane? And then he's just like, don't worry, it's on autopilot. Ah, okay. I think because there's nothing around. The things that people usually get scared of with skydiving is obviously like the worries of maybe the parachute and the backup not working. Mm. Yeah, I mean, I think any living creature would be. It should be. Yes, it's a natural thing if it happens naturally, of course. But yeah, it feels like it, it's something to be scared of because it happens. That's the one guarantee in life that that will eventually happen. That's why you're supposed to enjoy your time, not get bogged down by the bloody society. Anyway. Anyway. I will look for someone to raid. Because I still need to have foods. And I go to bed in like a little over 2 hours, so I... Thank you, Stiffy. Trying to find the right window. There we go. Give me a second. Why is there a blank tab? What was in that tab? Let me look first. Doll. Gosh. He's on Wilds, so I can't go there, but he's on. I shall have to watch. My brain. Oh, she's on. And she's doing ASMR. The cheeky lass. I relate to her. I wonder if they would mind. They're like big compared to me. Oh, I'm looking at someone else, sorry. But like, they're big compared to me, but I know she's a sweetheart. And she's also British. But she's like, she's weird, but in the best way possible. Oh no, I'm always scared of messing up people's names. It's either Zoo or Zhao. I'll go with Zoo. Or is it Shu? Shao? Damn it. I am tempted. I am tempted. Can I? Actually no, don't I need a certain size depending on the amount they have? What is she doing anyway? Is she AFK? She might be AFK. I am tempted. Hang on, there may be sound for a second from other, because my audio is linked in a horrible way. Yep, okay. Oh, do I try? I'm too small. Well, I first should see if I can even raid them. Let's see. Can it work? Does it actually work? Holy moly, it works. Wow. I wonder. Oh well. Who minds? Bring us back. Anyway, right, timer. I'll be streaming tomorrow. It'll be Monhun again. Again? What am I saying? It'll be Monhun. Monster Hunter. I keep saying Monhun. And yeah, that's what will be tomorrow. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for the follows. I appreciate it a lot. I hope you all take good care of yourselves. Have a nice time zone. I remembered the raid message. I do have one. Ooh. Oh god. Speed, boy. Speed. It is that. That is the raid message. It should be okay because I only used. Oh, bye!